Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest. On one sideline, the head coach of the Steamers. His defense ready to lead the charge again after pitching that shutout last week. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Chargers. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Now maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Set. Go.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down from the 42. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And he takes it down to the 33. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set. Go, go. Go.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Herbert back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Will be the first and more. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The 6-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. Short side option here. He's running left. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And we're going to look at their QB. I know my partner Brock Heward's excited about this guy, one of the league's few lefties at the position.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuffing the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
They'll start this series with an option left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
Runs in on the option. A gain of 11 on the play. And a St. Louis first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They gain 11 on that play, and that means first down.
And a St. Louis first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First down, play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
60 vices, 60 vices. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Working near his goal line. It's caught. This is Lam McConkey. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Herbert from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 17-yard line.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Avoid some trouble there. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Escapes the defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steamers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns.
Mustang 19.
They go play action on 1st down. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought a loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Option design here. He runs it up to midfield. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Steamers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Ready.
Offense not going anywhere. They want to.
The offense will line up for a
He keeps this one himself. Pitch play, left side. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the two-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Set. 380.
A play fake. Now Herbert's a throw. Hits his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Fights his way through a tackle. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's caught for the first. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take a second-quarter lead.
Okay, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 6.
Chargers 14. Steamers 8.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down and
The Steamers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first-half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
a gain of 11.
We've set it down from 37.
First down.
To throw here on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
To number 19.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19, Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
6-yard line.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Lays out left side and gets it. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, Steelers.
19 Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He has one. Looks through and breaks away. Still fighting forward. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Steamers tie it in the final minute of the half.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Offense staying out, looking for 2 more.
Come on.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. Count. Go.
Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Ooh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Excellent. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Taken right at the 40. Jukes away from 1. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the Chargers' 35-yard line.
The Steamers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for.
Broncos.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Getting out to his left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Like Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
From the red zone on first. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has it down close. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And this is the QB for the home team. He had it working. This one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. The Golden Eagles are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Next up, it's the next matchup in the NFL International Series games. And it's Lamar Jackson. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Ravens able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Chuba Hubbard. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Panthers had to work for this one, but they take it 14-9. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45. The Steamers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive.
Here we go. Set.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He'll work against the blitz. Flushed out now to his left. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back now, pressure coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23.
He'll call his own number. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that gives him the first. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
70, Warriors, 70.
Back to throw now, third down. Caught just shy of the goal line. He has the touchdown. The Steamers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Offense is not going anywhere. They want 2 more.
Let's
The
go now.
offense will line up for a
60
2-point
Bison,
conversion.
60 Bison, 70 Timberwolves.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. He dodged the tackle. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Set. Grenading.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete here to Hampton. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
So first down from the 41.
Set.
Hampton now up the middle. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Herbert from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. They've got first down here from the 36. Herbert gonna tuck and run. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now, Herbert. Short pass brought in. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
Black 80, black.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
They'll take over.
The Steamers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback.
37-yard line.
And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. First call here coming from the shotgun. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. He's going to throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Steamers.
Here we go. Sack. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw here. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Hold it ready. Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready.
Pass play now. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
St. Louis, first down.
Go. 19. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers.
They are throwing it again. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So a timeout comes in. It looks like defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
3rd down.
Ready. Buffalo 18. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Touchdown. The Steamers making a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
He takes off with it. Oh, they're going to try to pitch it left. And he barrels his way in to get the 2 points.
Well, this is going to pump the whole team up. Defense knew they're going to run it, and they ran right through them anyway.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Ron starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
At the 21-yard line.
Go, hey, go.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trailing by 11. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Set. Wide 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
That's to Harris in the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Herbert again. And get this over the middle to Ferguson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Charger.
Herbert to throw once more. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 28. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Going on first is Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It leads to
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Set. Cap it, cap it, cap it. Set.
It's Herbert once more. It's complete to Turner. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
So they take the field goal right there, Kate. That's the right play. I think you've got to make that decision, especially with no timeouts left. But now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
And they've got it. They come through with the recovery. That should win this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Cougar 19, 19 right. Cut 19, cut 19.
They're going to pass it here. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Got it. Ready?
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Down. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warriors 70. Pioneer.
He'll throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the the Chargers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself, or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And this will not be caught, so their last chance save to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steamers emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.